Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my January/February favorites. I didn't do a January favorites because I did do my best of beauty. I did with a high-end and a drugstore one. So I'll link those both down below if you want to see them. So most of this is like a January and a is mostly a January and a February favorites because I did use a lot of this, especially towards the end of January. So I did just want to mention that, but I do have some unfavorites I really want to start incorporating in my videos. I actually have a couple this month. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with the favorites though. And the first one is the Morphe 25B palette. This was actually, I thought, limited edition, but they did restock it. I seen it last night. I'm not sure if it's still in stock though, but this is what it looks like. Again, this is the 25B. I think this was the bronze mocha, right? And then they come out with a spiced one. But I just got this one because it is a little bit more like up my alley, the shades are and stuff. So I'm honestly not a huge fan of Morphe eyeshadows, except I love the Kathleen Lights palette. The formula to those were a lot different. And I do feel like the formula to these is different as well. Unfortunately, Morphe doesn't put their ingredients on the back, so I couldn't compare it to another palette because I don't have the box anymore. But I do really like these. The only issue that I have, again, with Morphe eyeshadows is they don't last very long on my eyes. About hour 4, they really start to crease on me, and then they're like usually completely gone before I can even make it to hour 5. So just keep that in mind. And this shimmer shades right here, you do have this complete row, and then you do have these 2 shades right here as well. I find that no matter what type of brush I use it with, I don't get the desired pigmentation that I like unless I use my finger. And what I do is I kind of like to just swirl my finger in here and then rub it together to kind of warm it up and then apply it with my finger. I think that I get the best pigmentation that way. And I do still like to use a glitter glue with these because, again, I do have hooded eyes, so if I don't use like a glitter glue, that shade will transfer like above my crease if I like look up or something. So but overall I do like this better than like their 35T or 35O palettes. I do like these a lot better. So if you guys can get your hands on this one, I would definitely recommend picking it up. And then I do have another eyeshadow palette, and this is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eye Contour Palette. I am obsessed with this. I absolutely love this. I've been gravitating towards this palette a lot when I just need a color just to slap on in my crease and then throw on some mascara like I've got like done today. I just put like a little bit of a shade in my crease and they just blend out so incredibly well. They're so pigmented, easy to work with, and just, oh, this is such an amazing dupe for the Kat Von D palette. I actually like this one better, but this video should be up after that one, so you probably have already seen the dupe video. But like I said, this is an amazing palette and it's just 15 bucks and you can get it at Ulta. Now I do have another affordable product. This is the BH Cosmetics Floral Blush. This is the Duo Cheek Color in Bahama Bronze. I did a video back, I think, when I first started my channel with these. They come out with 4 shades, I believe. And I ended up giving 2 of them away just because the shades didn't work the best on my skin tone. I give them to my sister. But I love this. This, like I said, it looks like it has a little bit of like shimmer in it. And when you put it on your face, it doesn't look that way though. It's like a nice sheen. There's not too much like shimmer in it. I hope you guys can see that. But it's a really beautiful color. It blends out incredibly well and I think it looks gorgeous. I like the formula as well. It can be a little bit on the chalky side, but it's not bad. Like I said, it just blends so incredibly well. Now I do have 2 skincare products. They're both new to me. This is the Fresh, I have no idea how you say that, something clay. This is an oil-free lotion. It's for normal to oily skin. I really like this to put on before I do my makeup during the day. Like at nighttime, I want something a little more moisturizing because while this is moisturizing, it's not the most moisturizing product out there, which, like I said, I like because I do have oily skin. I don't want to find that it like affects my makeup throughout the day or anything. Like it doesn't make me start getting more dewy. But I definitely think that if you're someone, you know, that wants more has oily skin but wants a more hydrating moisturizer for nighttime, I probably wouldn't recommend this one. It does have a scent too. It like, you ever like up in the woods and like you break off a branch or something, not like a dead branch, but like a branch off a tree, and like it's got that like smell. That's what this smells like a broken branch. I know that sounds weird, but that's what it smells like. But I do really, really like it. And then I do have another skincare product. This is one that I have been using at night. This is the Korres Moisturizing and Balancing Creme-Gel. It's Pores Pomegranate. And it just looks like this. This does just last 6 months, which I don't think I could ever go through this in 6 months. So I did wish that they would sell a smaller one. But I have been using this and I like it. It is a little bit more, like I said, moisturizing than that fresh one. So I like to use this one at night. I don't like this one as much as I like my Origins one, just because my Origins one, when I wake up that next morning, like my skin looks 10 times brighter and just healthier. This one like looks healthier and more like plump, but I don't get the brightening effect that I do get with the Origins one. But I do like this one because it's a little bit more lightweight, whereas the Origins one I feel like can feel a little bit heavy. So I definitely like them both, but I still think that I see better results overall with the Origins one. But I think that this one still is a great product. Now, I think that is it for my nope, I have 2 more favorites and then we'll get on to the unfavorites. So I never thought that I would ever put this in a favorites video. This is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer and this is in the shade Vanilla. And I got this back during the Sephora VIB sale in the fall, and that was like my 3rd or 4th time repurchasing it because everyone raves about this and it's like I want to love it. But again, I hate it underneath my eyes. Like I put this in an unfavorites video a while back. I think it might have been in like November or something. But still, I hate this underneath my eyes. It increases so bad. And this oxidizes on me a little bit. I'm not exactly sure why because I haven't heard anyone else say that. It oxidizes when I put it underneath my eyes. And none of my other concealers do that. But to cover up blemishes, this is amazing. I've been trying out the Kevyn Aucoin. It comes in like a little pot, which that can be used as a foundation, which I haven't tried as a foundation yet. But I love that. It is a super full coverage concealer. But this is a lot easier to work with because that one I have to like scoop it out, whereas this one just has like a little nice applicator, and I just put this over any blemishes I have, and then like I said, I'll just blend it out, and I think it does an amazing job at covering blemishes, but I do not like it for underneath the eyes, but for covering blemishes, I love it. And then this next product, again, it's like I love it for one thing, but I hate it for the other. It's the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. For foundation on its own, I do not like this. I had 4 shades and I ended up taking back 3 and taking the brush back. For me, I felt like this was way too streaky. I couldn't get full coverage with this on its own. It just, like I said, no matter how I applied it. So I did try to apply this with a sponge, and it's just so incredibly liquidy that the sponge just soaks it up. So I do like to apply this with a brush. But for me, like I said, it didn't work the best on its own. But I mixed this in with my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation and my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus foundation, because those are pretty thick like foundations if you guys have ever tried them. And adding this in kind of thins that out while not taking away the coverage that the Urban Decay or the Matte Velvet Plus by Makeup Forever offers. And it just kind of thins it out and also lightens that Urban Decay one up because the Urban Decay foundation does oxidize. And I found mixing this one in, it doesn't oxidize. So I definitely like this as like a foundation mixer, but as a foundation on its own, I don't like it. So now for unfavorites, this is actually a foundation. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I have been on the fence about trying this for forever because I did originally try the Bobbi Brown one and I hated it. But I've been on the hunt for a new Holy Grail foundation because I believe my Estee Lauder Wear foundation I have grown a sensitivity to because I noticed that my skin breaks out a lot more when I wear that foundation. And yeah, so I've just been on the hunt for a new one. I've been trying tons. And I just do not like this one at all. I ended up getting 4 shades in this as well, but ended up taking back 2. I kept Porcelain and Beige. Porcelain is the lightest shade with a neutral undertone. And then Beige is the next shade up, which is also supposed to have a neutral undertone. But I find that this shade is actually quite warm. Well, not like, I mean, it's more on the warmer side. I'll just put them side by side to compare them for you guys. This one right here is Porcelain, and then this one is Beige. Again, the packaging is really nice. Like, I like the packaging, and for $25, I didn't think that that was a terrible price. But the biggest issue that I have with this is, like, I have oily skin, so when this said that this was great for people with oily skin, I was super excited. But when I apply this, like, it makes my skin look like super dry. It really clings on around any breakouts that I have and accentuates them and almost makes them look worse than they are. And I find that no matter how much I build this, I can't really get a full coverage finish. I still stay around that medium to maybe medium high range. And I do have to, again, like, mix these two on my skin because they don't exactly have the shade that works best for me. But I don't know, like, I don't want to say like I hate this foundation because I hate to say like absolutely hate products, but I don't like it. I am going to keep these 2 shades because I'm hoping in the summertime, maybe when my skin clears up a little bit more, I'll be able to wear this, try to work with it again, because I've heard so many great reviews about this, and I don't know, I was just really disappointed. Our next product is the Makeup Revolution Strobe Highlighter, and this is in the shade Moon Glow Lights. They have 4 different shades. If you were, like, remember, I think it was last year, the whole, like, strobing thing come in, where, like, you didn't contour, you just overly highlighted everything. And so when I thought, I was like, oh, this is going to be a really nice, intense highlighter, This is like a matte shade, and online on Ulta it looks like a pinky kind of champagne, but it's just like a light kind of like lavender shade. If you guys, so you can barely even tell, but it's matte, and it's like when I try to blend it away on my cheeks, it just kind of looked like a thick streak. It was completely matte, no shimmer or anything. The only reason I'm keeping this is because it's a beautiful color to put all over the lid, but overall I don't like this. I prefer their shimmer bricks or the other highlighters that come in like the, you can get them in like a little pack that's got 3 of them, or you can buy them as a single. I prefer those. But yeah, I don't really like this for a highlighter, and I don't know, just the formula is not the best either. It's a little bit chalky, but yeah. And then lastly is a product that I'm actually just going to get rid of. My dad's actually making me new like drawers for my IKEA Alex, like 9 drawers. He's making me like different ones where I can fit more product in there. So I've been decluttering my makeup, and these are 2 of the Rimmel Kate Moss sculpting palettes. I have 01 Golden Sands and 02 Coral Glow. I got these forever ago and was going to do like a review and demo of them, but I absolutely hate these. Again, I do have the shade 01 Golden Sands, which is this one right here. And it's supposed to come with a, oh, hold on, let me show you this one. This is Coral Glow. So as you guys can see, this one's supposed to be for more like fair and light skin tone, and then more to like medium skin tone. And there is a 3rd one, but it was way too dark for me, so I didn't even bother getting that one. But it says that it's designed by Kate Moss, 3 shades to highlight, contour, and blush. Long-lasting color seamlessly blends with a natural skin tone for radiant healthy glow. Well, starting out with this one's definitely the worst out of all of them. This is Golden Sands. I find that the formula to all of these are super powdery, but my biggest pet peeve is with the bronzer. There's so much shimmer in it that when I apply it to my skin, even if I tap off my brush, the shimmer's like falling down my face as I blend it. The blush too is also super patchy. It's like I'll just try to apply a little bit and then like slowly blend it out, but it starts getting really patchy. And then the highlighter sits on top. It doesn't look like it blends seamlessly in the skin. It doesn't look, I don't know, it just looks like a streak on your face. I am going to go ahead and maybe pass this on and see if my sister wants to give it a try. She might like it. But this one I might actually keep. This is the Coral Glow one. This one I find isn't as like chalky, like the bronzer does blend a little bit well, but the bronzer can still look a little patchy. The blush too is gorgeous. It's got a smoother formula. This is one of the reasons that I am going to keep this one, because I think the blush is really pretty, especially in the summertime. But the highlight in this one is still one of those that I find kind of sits on top of the skin. It's not my favorite, especially if you have like texture. I definitely opt for more of like a smooth kind of highlight, whereas this one's quite powdery. So yeah, overall, like I said, I've just decided to get rid of those because I've been trying to try them out again for the full month to see if I was going to keep them or not. But I am going to go ahead and declutter them. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed my February favorites. I would love to know any of your guys' favorites, or let me know how you guys feel about that Anastasia stick foundation, because I feel like I'm the only one that doesn't like it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.